Uh, Hello everybody. Now we'll discuss regarding the numerical of the power screw, that is the threaded portion of the power screw. Now let us have one example, the numerical, that is the nominal diameter of a triple threaded square through screw. That is the triple threaded. Then second one, it is a square screw, is 50 in diameter. This is a 50 in diameter, while the pitch is 8 It is used with a collar having outer diameter of 100 collar having outer diameter of 100 and inner diameter of collar as a 65 The coefficient of friction at thread and as well as at the collar surface is 0.5. That is the coefficient of friction at thread and collar surface, that is the mu of thread and mu of collar is 0.15. The screw is used to raise the load of 15 kilonewton. Now important thing is that it is being used to raise the load of 15 kilonewton using uniform wear theory. We want to use the uniform wear theory for the collar friction. Then we need to evaluate the torque required to raise the load, that means T lift. Okay. Then torque required to lower the load, T lowers, and friction force to be applied, okay, to raise the load if applied at a radius of 50 that means force to be applied at the end of the hand wheel. Now first of all, what are the given things are there and which are the given parameters are there? Now it is the nominal diameter of a triple threaded square screw, that means lead is equal to 3 times of pitch. Lead is equal to 3 times of pitch. Now the nominal diameter is given, that means outer diameter is given, D is equal to 50 then pitch is equal to 8 It is used with the collar having outer diameter, that is capital D naught is equal to 100 and inner diameter capital DI is equal to 65 Now coefficient of friction at thread surface as well as at the collar surface is given 0.15. That means mu of thread and mu of collar is equal to 0.15. The screw is used to raise the load. Now force to be lifted is equal to 15 kilonewton. Then torque required to raise the load, torque required to lower the load. Now we want to find out, this is the total. Actually we want to find out the total of this. That means T lift plus T of collar. This is the T lower plus T of collar. Now we want to solve this numerical. Now we'll solve step by step. Thank you. Solve the numerical based on that. Now let us see the given data. First of all, I will write the given data. If whenever you are going to write the given data, you will get 1 mark for that. Write the given data. Now, what is the given data with us? That is a nominal diameter of a triple threaded square screw. It is a triple threaded. It is a triple threaded. Now triple threaded means lead is equal to 3 times of pitch. Okay. The nominal diameter is equal to 50 and pitch is equal to 8 Okay, pitch is equal to 8 As pitch is equal to 8 okay, we get the lead is equal to 3 times of pitch is equal to 8. That will be equal to 24 Lead is equal to 24 Then the next one, that is, it is used with the collar having outer and inner diameters, that is D naught is equal to 100 and DI is equal to 65 Okay. Then coefficient of friction for the thread and collar, mu of thread and mu of collar is 0.15. Okay, the screw is used to raise the load, that is W is equal to 15 kilonewton. That is W is equal to 15 kilonewton using uniform wear theory. Using uniform wear theory, okay, wear theory, we want to evaluate the remaining parameters that we have discussed in the statement of the problem. Now let us see first of all what we can find. Now if you have seen the formula, that is the mean diameter is equal to the major diameter plus core diameter divided by 2, therefore you will get d minus p by 2. Therefore we will find out mean diameter dm is equal to d minus p by 2. Okay, d minus p by 2. D is equal to 50 mm, p is equal 8 by 2, therefore that will be equal to 46 mm. Then we can find out the tan alpha, helix angle. Tan alpha is equal to lead divided by pi dm. Now how much is magnitude of lead? Lead is equal to 24 mm divided by pi into dm, mean diameter, that is equal to 46 mm. Now what is the value of tan alpha? Is equal to lead divided by pi dm. Okay, now that value comes to be 0.166. 0.166. Therefore alpha is equal to tan inverse of 0.166. Therefore alpha will be equal to 9.429 degrees. Tan alpha is equal to 9.429 degrees. Then mu, that is mu is equal to tan of phi. Now value of mu is given, it is a 0.15. Therefore 0.15 is equal to tan of phi. Therefore phi will be equal to tan inverse of 0.15. Therefore calculate the value of mu. Therefore phi will be equal to 8.531 degrees. Now you got the value of alpha and phi. Now I want to evaluate the T lift. Now how to evaluate value of T lift? Now we are having a formula to evaluate the T lift, that is T lift will be equal to W into dm divided by 2 into tan of phi plus alpha. Substitute all the values in the equation. W is given 15 kilonewton, that is 15 into 10 raised to 3 into dm is given to us. Dm we have calculated, that is the 46 divided by 2 into tan of phi plus alpha. Phi is 8.531 plus alpha is equal to 9.429. Now we evaluate this answer, that is T lift. Now calculate the answer of T lift. Now the T lift comes to be 111.831 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. This is the value of T lift. This is the value for T lift. Now similarly, we want to find out the value of T lower. Both the things we need to find. The value of T lower will be evaluated by using a simple modification, that is phi minus alpha. Then it will become T lower. It will become T lower. First of all, I will note down the value of T lift is equal to 111.831 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. Okay. Then T lower, that value minus will be, then I evaluate this value. Calculate this value of T lower. It comes to be minus it comes to be minus 5407.65 Newton mm. Now, as it says that is the value of T lower is negative, means it is a non-self-locking screw. Automatically the screw will get lower down. Minus 5407.65 Newton mm. That means it will automatically get lower down. As phi is less than alpha, it itself also indicate the same thing. Now, we have evaluated the torque for the lifting of the load and the torque required for lowering of the load. But we have not evaluated the total torque. Now, to evaluate the total torque, we need to find out the collar friction torque. Now, how to evaluate this collar friction torque? This is the formula to evaluate the collar friction torque by using the uniform wear theory. That is, TC is equal to mu c into W divided by 4 into d naught plus di. D naught plus di. Substitute the value. What is value of collar friction? That is 0.15 into W is equal to 15 kilonewton. 15 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 4 into d naught. D naught is 100 and di is equal to 65 mm. Now find out the collar friction torque by using a calculator. Find out the collar friction torque by using a calculator. It comes to be 92.812 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. I will note down this at this location. That is TC, that is collar friction, is equal to 92.812 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. Now we got the torque required for the lifting, torque required for lowering, and collar friction torque. Now we need to find out the total torque. Now we need to find out the total torque required for the lifting as well as total torque required for lowering of the load. Now T total lift is equal to T lift plus collar friction torque. What is this T lift? 111.831 into 10 raised to 3 plus collar friction torque 92.812 into 10 raised to 3. Now calculate by the calculator. T total lift. How much is this value of T total lift? It comes to be 204.6435 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. This is the first answer which is being asked in the numerical. This is the first answer. Second one. We want to calculate the T total lower. T total lower is equal to T lower plus collar friction torque. What is the value of T lower? That is minus 5407.65 plus 92.812 into 10 raised to 3. Calculate the addition of these two. Addition of these two comes to be 87.404 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. This is the answer of T total lower. This is the second answer. Answer number 2. Okay, which is being asked in the examination. Now, third question, third parameter they have asked, that is the force required at the end of hand wheel. Therefore, the force required at the end of hand wheel, that will be equal to T total lift divided by the radius of hand wheel. That will give the force. Okay. Therefore, what is the total lift is equal to 204.6435 into 10 raised to 3 divided by radius. I think radius is given is equal to 500 mm. 500 mm. Therefore, force at the end of hand wheel having a diameter of 1000 mm or radius is equal to 500 mm, the force required will be equal to 409.287 Newton. 287 Newton. Now, this is the answer number 3 which is being asked in the numerical. That means T total lift, T total lower and force required at the end of hand wheel. Now this is the entire solution of the problem. This will be asked for the 16 marks in the examination. Thank you.